Well, good morning. Whenever you see this, hello, but it's morning here. Friday the 11th. Tonight is the Grapefruit Show. I'm excited. I'm also getting myself together. Cheers. I play so seldom anymore that when I do have a show, I do have a little bit of anxiety beforehand. It's just part of how it goes. And but what's interesting about this one is that I've actually told myself I just need to calm down because tonight's show is not my show. I'm one of the acts. I might even be the first act. I don't know the order, but it's like Brian Day and Lonnie Eugene Methy and Alex Boardman. Lonnie set up the show. They're doing improv and noise. Then there's this act called Big Cat from Oakland. I don't know anything about them. So that's a traveling act. And then there's me. So the focus of the performances of the whole thing is noise and improv, and I've been stressing myself out, honestly, a little bit, practicing because I want to present these songs, this music of mine, and yet the main thing is going to be sound work. So we see how it goes. I have the piece that I have put together for this with the samples. I have that together, but we'll see how it goes tonight because I really do want to play some of this music, and this is a much more for my taste. This is a better setting to present it in than a bar or a place where people are drinking. So that's another reason why I'm interested in playing some of these compositions tonight. Hoping my friend Everett comes. I got a message from the young man David, who I helped to raise here in this house. For a time, I was like a surrogate father to him. He says he's coming. I hope so. If either one of them shows up tonight, that'd be fantastic. If they both show, that'd be wonderful. And that's who I'll be playing this music for. My friend Nick Fackler says he wants to try to come and bring his little girl, Faye, who I wrote the song Childhood for. If they show, I'll play that. But I'm also ready to just make sounds because I love it. So we'll see how it goes. I have on black because I appreciate that t-shirt that Gunnar sent me. But black is the color, and this is what I wear. This is what I'll be wearing tonight. So tomorrow is record store day, and the only thing that I see that I want that I don't need that is going to be overpriced is Ovo by Peter Gabriel. First time on vinyl. I have it, of course, on CD the way it came out. But if one of those manages to survive the onslaught, because there'll be a line to the record store, Homer's, starting tonight. People are going to camp out for record store day. That's crazy to me, just crazy. I was seeing where Homer's was attempting to get porta potties for the people camping out, and they couldn't do it this year. So good luck to those people. Crazy. When it comes to music, I have a couple of night listens to show you. This one really wasn't a night listen, but it's like I've just been saying, well, just see what happens. Let's just play music. Bedtime is really a great time to absorb music before I fall asleep. I'd forgotten that I had this. Boymerang. I had mentioned the band Mark Psychosis recently in reviewing Serena Jara. Boymerang is another Oh, it's related. I think it's the main guy. Don't quote me here. I'm pretty sure there's a connection between this unit, Boymerang, and Bark Psychosis. This is drum and bass. I like this, though. This is one of the few, this is one of the drum and basses like Ronnie Size, where it's like I can get into it. Excuse me. And they do enough interesting things to break up the use of that beat that it's good. Balance of the Force on Astralworks. Boymerang. I was surprised when I saw it out there, looking for something to play. Then the next thing, I was in the Bees. I grabbed this, but I haven't played it yet. It's one that I know I like. I think it's from the 90s. Brainbox. Another one on Network. Didn't play it last night, though, but it's something I like, and I will get to it. Brainbox. But the thing that I did play, and this is Doc, David, if you see this, be sure and tell Mason. Because last night, it's been a long time since I listened to Brainworlds. Brainworlds. Brainworlds is my friend Mason Brown down there in Atlanta. He's got a few Brainworlds releases. This is excellent. Wow. I hadn't listened to this in a long time, so that's why if David, if you happen to see this, tell Mason. It's like, wow. I mean, we both know, David and I both know that Mason is extremely talented. And he plays in Maserati. When they go on tour, the band Maserati, you've heard of them? Mason's in the band, so you've probably seen Mason. This is 2 half-hour pieces through the Cloud Chamber and Fractalscape. Ambient, drone, amazing. Because both pieces start in one place. This is so good that I listened to the whole thing. Both pieces start in one place and just build and build and build, but not chaotically. This is really quite masterful ambient music. Brainworlds. This is fantastic. And I know this guy. I worked with him. Played music. We did the Color Tone Drone Orchestra. That was another Mason thing that he put together, where we played guitars according to colors, and he had set up the whole. It's amazing, actually. He's quite a talented guy. So this was just a highlight last night. Brainworlds. Absolutely wonderful. Seek it out. Besides rehearsal yesterday, I listened to all of this. It's been a long time. The soundtrack to The Last Emperor. One side is Sakamoto, the other side is David Byrne. Usually in the past, I'm just showing it because I've always loved the variations on Virgin Records labels, and I like this green and red. Historically, I've always played the Sakamoto side and ignored the David Byrne side. I played both sides yesterday, and David Byrne did a great job trying to assimilate aspects of Chinese music for his soundtrack work. Both sides are good. Sakamoto's theme for The Last Emperor is one of his greats. It's just so instantly hummable. I forgot to see what's on the... okay. I have the movie on DVD, and must be honest that the story has never captured my interest. So I've never watched it all the way through because I just don't care. But the cinematography and the the layout of the movie and the visual is just amazing. Is it Bernardo Bertolucci? Is that whom? Yeah, Bertolucci. Visually, it's amazing. It's stunning. The other things I played all the way through yesterday, and it was like, got to a point where it's like, this is kind of bugging me a little bit because there's a plaintive aspect to the sound on this album that's like, it's almost like he's crying, but I know he's not, but that's how it was hitting me. Jon Hassell, Vernal Equinox. On Lovely Music, not the reissue, this is an original. I somehow found out about this and got it immediately when it came out, way back in 1977. Jon Hassell, you need to know about, trumpeter, musical innovator, and this is one of his earliest works. And it's deep, but it's like, after a while, it was like almost too much for me. He's got Nana Vasconcelos on here, David Rosenboom. Those are two names. Bill Wynant. I always like to share the names that I know. But this is really intense. I use Buchla synthesizer on this too. Vernal Equinox. And just to be completely complete, I did play some of this. I showed it the other day, the Siron Massey Autin Cerf. This is free. This is more free than I remembered. This is good. I mean, there's some compositions, but they blow on here, and they take it out, and they can do it. This is good. This is that more free jazz than straight. I recommend this. This is good. Siron Massey Autin Cerf. Real good. So that's what I have to show. I'm not going to bother to grab anything. So am I going to rehearse again today for tonight? Yeah. Because I don't play the keyboard, I forget the what the notes are, and I have to find them again. That's how I write. It's like I use it to compose. I was never a pianist. And so that's part of the anxiety when I perform my compositions live. It's like, I have to like teach them to myself literally. And the other thing that I found is that because I've written so much of the bass parts on keyboard, some of them are tricky to play on the real bass. And so those are some of them, even though the line is not tricky to listen to, but where the notes are on the neck, because I played it on the keyboard, it's like, oh shit, it's kind of difficult. So that's what I'm practicing. That's what I have for you today. I'm focused on music and leaving the world alone for another day. Okay? Talk to me, people. Sending you love.